power of sci-fi radio.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
We would be honored if you would join us.
There's beatboxing, but it's very quiet.
I can't hear it at all.
You're doing it in the speaker. You can't even hear it.
No worries. Hey, everybody. It's another Thursday night, which means another Docking Bay 94.
There's beatboxing, but it's very quiet.
Sean Obi-Shawn Crosby here.
Wow, that was weird. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was strange.
Weird playback going on.
Wasn't me.
Yeah. It was me. It was, for some reason, playback decided to happen on your video, and it should have not even been on. But it was on.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
No worries. Never a dull moment. I'm Sean Obi-Shawn Crosby.
This is Jeff Soledad.
I'm Colleen Kaylee Crosby.
And it's Thursday night. You could be listening to us on sci-fi.radio. Sci-fi for your Wi-Fi. That's our listener-supported radio station.
On your video.
24/7. You could be watching us on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube. Or you could even, there's an audio-only channel now on Twitch, which I think we are on as well. I'll have to go take a look and see if we're broadcasting over there.
Okay.
But it gets more and more complicated every week. Kind of nuts. Let's see. Matthew Tillard is first in. Frequent Falcon Flyer. Lori has popped in. Hi, Lori. And all is well, I think.
Is all well?
Well, in our little corner in the universe, I suppose. Although I don't know, I've been feeling a little dejected lately. Just in that, just had a birthday and you reflect on what you've accomplished with your life.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Which is usually not enough, so.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I made that mistake.
Whoops.
Wasn't even a milestone birthday either. It was just like, we turned
Yeah, but you think about what next year is going to be.
59, yeah, 60. I better do something worthwhile by 60 or I'm going to be really bummed out.
Ugh.
And the thing that's dumb is that I have done a lot of stuff in my time. I've done lots of charity. I've helped lots of other people. I've done things like that. I think I'm mostly having a little pity party for myself because I have helped lots of other people. I have done lots of stuff for other people. And it's a combination of like, and my life is really good. Do not get me wrong. But I haven't done, I felt like I've accomplished much for myself, and that as time goes on, everybody experiences that thing where you become obsolete over time, and you were replaced by the generations which follow you, and their opportunities always look better than yours, so.
I don't know.
And I'm sure that, in about a week I'll get over that.
Did you say hi to Vicky? Vicky's here too.
Nope.
Hey,
Vicky just popped in. Hey, Vicky.
Yeah, I see Matt Tillard and Chris, but I can't see anybody on Facebook because previous experience.
It's Lori over on Facebook and Vicky, and I got her.
Okay.
Yep.
Lori and Vicky and
They're in the master chat.
Matthew
Ha
Tillard.
ha.
Awesome.
Yeah. So,
There we go. Fix it.
yeah, it's birthday weeks. We did some birthday stuff. Not too much. A little bit.
Just enough. I mean,
Yeah.
Colleen and I have sort of reached the point where we just sort of talk it out. We're like, well, what do you want to do? Well, what do you want to do? Do you want anything in particular or not? Everything's sort of like decided in a meeting, and then we sort of go with it. But that said, I mean, we each got gifts we liked, and we each got to do some fun stuff. We went to some movies and things.
Good.
We got some popcorn and a Starbucks.
Right?
We didn't do any cake, though. But that's because we have so much junk food in the house right now that it just seemed not special to have cake.
All right, you guys, to just so that you know, because I don't think we talked about this on the show, Colleen celebrates her grandfather's birthday with ice cream. And we went to the market. Colleen brought a backpack, and we bought 4 different types of Thrifty's ice cream to bring home.
Because we are traditionally, for my grandfather's birthday, and he passed away in 1984. So for my grandfather's birthday, we would go to Thrifty's, and we'd get a double cone, and we each get different double cones.
Right.
And so that is 4 flavors of ice cream.
Right. Colleen
So
got
we-
2
we had
flavors. I
plenty.
got 2 flavors.
I got chocolate brownie and butter pecan.
And I got chocolate mint and double chocolate malted crunch. So tradition was observed and
Yes.
preserved, and it was good. But that means that we have 4. They're not half gallons anymore. They shrunk them.
Okay.
Yeah.
They took a quart
Like a
out.
quart?
Yeah, they shrunk them by like a quart, I think.
A quart,
Oh.
that's a lot.
No, it's not because it's 2 quarts to a half gallon, right?
Yeah.
A half quart. So we're down a half quart in every ice cream thing.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Like 2 pints, I think they took out of it, which is really very strange. And so, but we do have 4 containers of ice cream.
1.5 quarts.
Yes,
My
I
goodness.
think it used to be 2 quarts.
it did. It used to be 2 quarts or a half gallon,
Yeah.
and we're down a half a quart.
It is approximately 9 servings per container. So we have
Oh, okay.
right.
18 servings each of
Yes.
ice cream.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Plus we had, I went to my dance class on Sunday, and so I made brownies. I was going to make a birthday cake and take it to the class, and then I'm like, there's so much sweet stuff here. I don't feel like it. I'll just make brownies because that's
Yeah.
quick, easy. But also they didn't eat all the brownies I made, so I had leftovers. Yeah. There's just a lot.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
I know that if you go to this place, I put a link that you can see in the in our
Chat.
Facebook chat,
Uh-huh.
and it is the Thrifty store locator for ice cream, but it's not Thrifty's, but they still have the ice cream, I guess.
Right,
Okay,
but
so
they,
we did that.
yeah, they have it to buy. They don't serve it from the
Okay.
counter.
But we actually
Oh.
did a search for thrifty ice cream counters, and we discovered that the closest one to us was like 25 or 30 minutes away.
Yeah, like Northgate Markets and stuff.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I think.
yeah, but if that's a counter, then yes. Because we could
Probably.
just, we walked to Ralph's and got the containers, but for a scoop shop,
Right.
Yeah,
we did not feel like driving that far.
yeah.
Especially gas being what it is today.
Now, there is a shop that is down by, like, Seal Beach or something like that. It's south of Santa Ana. And when that Rite Aid closed and closed the counter, there was a woman who'd been working there for many, many, many years. And the people who took over the Rite Aid and turned it... Oh, it's Dana Point, I think, actually. And they turned it into this, like, kitschy, community-centric store that sells, like, old-school Dana Point stuff. And they love living there, and they love their community and whatever. And when they moved in, they decided that the coolest thing they could possibly do was to keep that ice cream counter. And so they found this woman who used to work the ice cream counter and said, hey, would you like to come work the Thrifty's ice cream counter at our store? And it's the only food item in the entire store. Everything else is like furniture
weird.
and signs and things like that. And she said, oh my gosh, that would be great, because they offered to relocate her, like her job. She would have to drive there. They'd offered to relocate her to like Santa Ana, I think, where they still have a scoop shop. And
Okay.
she's like, I don't really want to go that far. And so she retired. And these people found her, brought her back, and she says, well, I have to warn you, I was always in trouble for talking to people for too long. And they're like, Oh my God, we love that. Yes, please come work for us.
I would like
Yeah.
to say that whoever designed this website for the thrifty ice cream shops, and
Yes.
it in fact, when you do this, it tells you where you can buy containers of thrifty. It doesn't give you scoop
Yeah.
counters.
Right.
But whoever
Exactly.
did this website is not from here.
Yeah.
Because
that's a
in
bad-
the About Us section, it says born in Cali.
Oh God. Yeah.
People who are from here do not say Cali.
Generally not. Unless you're a rapper, you might
Right.
say. So in Dana Point, California, in the Lantern Bay Village, is a shop called Killer Dana Surf Shop. They have an actual Thrifty's counter with
See?
a woman who
Yeah, I did not
will do it.
really want to drive to Long Beach.
Right, well, and
for
that's-
work last week.
That's the problem. Is that if I map this,
There it is.
it's gonna be like 60 miles or something, I think.
Yeah.
Let me take a quick.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I found where it was located for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot closer to
Man.
Jeff.
possibly like a half hour.
It is
for me.
64.5 miles away, 1 hour and
Yeah.
9 minutes from our house.
Yeah.
And not that Dana Point isn't a lovely place. It's just a long way to go
Yep.
for some
Yeah.
ice cream. But hey, if you're on your way to Legoland or something, it is on the way to Carlsbad, and it's not far off
I
the
thought you said it was in Long Beach. You said it was in Dana Point.
Dana Point.
Yeah, I don't know why my
Yeah.
brain kept going Long Beach.
It's past Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
would have
way too far.
I would have considered going to Long Beach. Long Beach, on the grand scheme of things, is not that horribly far away from us.
I would have
No.
gone to a different ice cream counter. I just didn't even feel like going that far.
Hmm.
Anyway, we have a lot of ice cream.
We do, and it's Thrifty's and it's good.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
the ice cream of our youth, back when you could buy a cone for
A nickel.
it was a nickel
dime.
for one scoop, a dime for two scoops, and a quarter for three. That is how old we are.
Yep, and my dad would get 3 scoops.
Yeah, well, better than the cigars your dad used to smoke.
Ugh,
Thank goodness.
those were really bad.
Yeah.
So we went on Saturday to go see the Sheep Detectives, and
Oh, good.
we weren't expecting too much, except for the fact that it was getting good reviews, and the cast is really good. But I very much enjoyed it.
It was
Good.
predictable but charming.
Our journey to go there was a little fraught because Saturday morning I said to Sean, hey, do you want to go see the Sheep Detectives before, or a movie before you go to your baseball game? And by the time he said yes, and then I started getting dressed, and then he was talking to his mom, and because it's his birthday, so people are calling. And
Yeah.
we decide to go to Culver City to go to a movie theater there that we didn't even realize was still open. We thought, because we hadn't been there in so long. And we jump in the car. We have plenty of time to get there. And
Yeah.
for some reason, I decided to put my GPS on, even though I knew exactly where we were going. I think I wanted to see which parking garage was closest. And it said to go some weird direction. And I'm like, this is weird. The GPS is on crack. And then we got closer and discovered that the GPS was not on crack. There was a car show. And the car show was in front of the movie theater. And so
Of
we
course.
couldn't get down the street where we were intending to drive. We had to go around. And then when we tried to go around and get into the parking garages were all like blocked. And then we finally went around, and we saw a big sign, digital sign that said that all of the parking on the first 3 or 4 levels was gone, but the top 2 levels had like 500 parking spaces in it. And so I'm like,
Jeez.
yay! Waited a long time to get into the parking structure. Wound our way all the way up with lots of people blocking traffic because they were trying to get in the first spot they saw, and we were grumpy
course.
about that. And then we got up to the 4th or 5th level, and there was a guy standing there blocking the people going up further, and he said only employees can park on these top 2 levels.
Now, bear in
great.
mind, this was a Saturday.
Yeah.
What employees for where?
I don't know, Trader Joe's?
And, yeah, this parking lot, this building, was located next to a car dealership and a strip mall with a Wendy's in it and a Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
So, who is... And there were like 350 spots available.
Yeah.
There were more than that. There were
I will look. I took a
closer
picture.
to-
I took a picture.
one
of
of
the
the
thing.
one of the levels had 300 available. The other one had fewer. But it was very, very frustrating because everyone was getting up there and turning around. And if the sign had either been covered so you didn't see those top 2 levels, or it had, been accurate and said 0, we wouldn't have even tried to go into the parking structure. So we get really mad. We drive down. We park in the Wendy's parking lot, stick our heads in and say, hey, if we go to our movie and then come and eat here afterwards, can we park here? And they're like, sure. So...
Yeah, if that guy had sat down like at the entry and said, it says there's parking, but there's not,
yeah,
it would have been fine.
I think there was more than one entry is what the problem was.
The sign that we have had 3 different parking lots represented on it. And so the in slot at the top is the one we were going to.
Oh,
it
I
says
see.
there's 312 spots that were available.
Yeah.
That's more than enough to allow a few of those cars in there.
Yeah.
For the lot, because it was just not cool.
Hey to Eric and hey to Kilted Terror, who is late because they were drinking beer and petting dogs. Noble pursuits.
Right.
I mean,
Depending on the beer.
And
Always noble. Doesn't matter what kind of a dog.
and a frequent Falcon flyer said that they didn't have Thrifties. They had Carvel. Carvel, of course, was the home of Fudgy the Whale,
I
Yes.
believe we have Carvel out here
the
too.
fudgy ice cream cake. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
Carvel out here too.
Yeah.
It's just Thrifties was easy to walk into because you were going to the drugstore for something else.
I mean, Thrifties was a little bit farther than Baskin Robbins, but I don't know. It was thrifty. It's cheaper.
It was
I liked it.
so much cheaper, and the
Yeah.
ice cream was amazing.
Yeah. Award-winning ice cream.
Yeah,
LA County Fair.
but
So anyway,
we have a lot of Carvels out here still.
we get into the movie. We dodge the crowds. We get into the movie theater, and there's a 6-foot table set up with a woman on a laptop, and I'm like, that's a weird way to be taking tickets, but movie theaters nowadays, you're buying your tickets online and everything, I guess, whatever. So we get in the line, we wait, we get to the front, and it's a special event, and there's no signage. And so we go and stand in the other line that is to get into the theater, being late to the movie at this point.
And it was a special event for BAFTA, which are the British awards, like the sort of the British Oscars. Why are they
So weird.
in Culver City at our theater?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
Get weirder.
Yes. But once we finally got in there and sat down, the movie was lovely. We enjoyed ourselves. But my gosh.
Hang on, I'm responding to something.
Yeah, no
more.
worries. Well, I'll jump in here about Carvel. So I looked up Carvel on the map around here, and I gotta say, there's about 12 of them that are closed. There's just a handful, maybe like 8 of them that are still open. One of them that closed sounds magnificent. It is a Carvel Cinnabon. You could get a Cinnabon and put Carvel ice cream on it.
That's pretty amazing.
Right? That sounds great. Unfortunately, they are permanently closed. Where were they? They were in
That sounds like a
Pasadena.
cavity.
What was that, Jeff?
That sounds like you're getting a cavity right when you.
Right.
Oh man.
Right.
Diabetes.
Yeah, they were on Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena, right along the Rose Parade path.
That's funny that we
Some
never
little lady around the
encountered
shop.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking them up on the map just to see where.
So anyway, back
Wow.
to the Sheep Detectives. The movie was quite good. It was, as Sean said, it was predictable, but it was fun, and we both had guessed that both of us had it down to the same two people who might have done it, but came at it from different angles. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah. And when you go into a talking animal movie, you do it with a little bit of trepidation because you're like, oh God, how bad is this going to be? And in the early days of a lot of talking animal movies, it was just like, we put peanut butter on a stick and let the animal lick it. Or some of them were like hand animated, like cartoon animated moving mouths, which were really weird. And of course, the technology's gotten better. We had Babe the Pig and all that kind of stuff, which kind of sold people on talking animal movies. But we're like, oh God, this could be terrible. And then it wasn't. It was actually really good.
And there was actually a point in the movie where I said to myself, oh, it's funny that they don't have the animals' mouths moving, because they usually do that in these type of movies. And then the next time the animals came on screen, the animals' mouths were moving. It's just that they did it in such a low-key way that it wasn't distracting at all.
Right.
Okay.
This is a thing where I'm still looking up the Carvel ice cream places, especially this one that has Cinnabon with it. It was directly across from Pasadena City College, where the old arcade used to be.
Okay. Why didn't I know about it?
It wasn't there.
Maybe
then.
it wasn't there when we were. Yeah,
it wasn't there then. They sort of they kicked out the arcade, they renovated the building, and it made it more strip mall-y. And whatnot. That arcade, by the way, in the late '80s was amazing. When we were living in Pasadena, it was an absolutely kick-butt arcade. And even though it was across the street from the college, it was not particularly busy, and the games were cheap, and they had all the oldies. It was great.
Oh, nice.
I'm just not an arcade person.
I am.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And then I came home, and Sean went off to the Quakes game. Jeff, did you go to the Quakes game, or were you working? Or doing
Working.
something else?
I think I was working.
I think Jeff was working. Kit, however, who is not with us tonight because she is working, Kit organized the event. We have a long-running history with the Quakes. We did a lot of stuff like went out and stood attention in Star Wars costume, of course. We had a bunch of Imperials, a bunch of Rebels. We went out and stood attention with the ball players and with some kid ball players for the national anthem, which was sung by a kids choir who were gloriously awful. They were like enthusiastic, but just awful. But that made it really cool. It's like, I'm weird that way. We did the 7th inning stretch. We did a bunch of little games with them. We were like all over the stadium. And the thing that's really funny about this stadium, so it's called the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. They are earthquake themed, but their mascot is a T-Rex. And the stadium itself is about the smallest baseball stadium I can think of in Southern California. It's only,
not very
like
big.
10 rows high, and there's like sort of there's the announcer box, and there's like a couple of fancy boxes, but nothing really fancy. And it's a lot like if you watch League of Their Own, the movie League of Their Own, and they have these smaller stadiums that the women's baseball teams are playing in. That's what this is like. And those smaller stadiums were actually, when the women weren't playing there, they were for the farm teams that they were growing baseball players to put in the big leagues. In this case, this team used to be the team for the Dodgers. Now they're the team for the Angels. I never really understand how they can just switch teams that they feed into like that. But Jeff and I
Yeah,
did
they're-
just do an Angels game where we were at Angels Stadium, which is a big freaking stadium with like 30,000 people in it and that kind of thing. I would
Yeah.
be surprised if this stadium held 5,000 people. It was really small, but it was cute and charming and lovely weather, and everybody was enthusiastic, and we just had a blast. But it was also 60 miles away from the house, so it took me like 2.5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Things like that. But a really great crowd. It was my birthday, and they were all super sweet. They embarrassed me by singing "Happy Birthday," which they're like, "I have never seen you blush before." I'm like, that's because it's very little that embarrasses me. For some reason, "Happy Birthday" does it. Kit and Lori got me a little cupcake, which was very sweet, and oh my gosh, I saw one of our guys that I hadn't seen in a really long time, who goes by the nickname of Jedi Dad, Brian. And Brian had moved away to Texas
Oh, okay.
and then gone to like sold his house, moved all his stuff, did whatever, was getting set up in Texas, and then he had a stroke. And
Oh, dear.
he had to move back to California, and he had to recover from that, do whatever. And so he was back trooping with us, and his recovery was minimal. He didn't have to have a really crazy thing,
Yeah.
which was terrific. He didn't like lose his speech or his mobility, just like little
Okay.
things he had to recover from. And
Oh, that's good.
he is also like one of the absolute nicest guys you could ever hope to meet. And so, you were really glad that he didn't suffer very much and that he recovered. And it was just great to see him again, because I hadn't seen him in a long time, because of course he moved away. And he's one of those people who's far enough away from me that, like, really, if we didn't see each other at an event, I only saw him on Facebook and stuff. And so, like, I had
Yeah.
no idea all this stuff had gone on. But anyway, it was terrific to see him again. Made it a pretty great night. So that was a big bonus, kind of a nice little birthday present, I think there. And then as we were leaving, I saw there were fireworks, which were terrific, as we were in the parking lot. And
Cool.
so yeah, it was a good night all around, and glad I got to go. And a good way to spend my my birthday evening, I think.
Did you do anything on the weekend, Jeff?
Well, things blurry.
you say McFlurry?
Let's see here. Well, let's see here.
Yeah, Jeff's camera's gone blurry for some reason.
Oh, blur. I thought he said
I'm-
McFlurry.
Yeah, McFlurry for some. Yeah, no. Worked on it was for Abria for Mother's Day. We did a Mother's Day thing, with Abria here and there. I was able to stick around for a little bit, then I had to go to work. But at least, got to spend a little bit of time with them while they were, gifts and whatnot and such. So not a huge amount going on there. She Rose took her out to somewhere to eat, for Mother's Day.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it was pretty nice. I worked on the yard this past few days. And I actually went out and seeded the damn thing today. I need to throw down a bunch of topsoil too, but it's mostly grass seed. Tons of grass seed down. So hopefully I'll get some more grass instead of more weeds in the yard. And then let's see here. Owen brought us a pumpkin plant. Pumpkin
Oh,
plant.
that's fun.
Yeah.
So you can grow your own.
Yeah. It's in like a little burlap bag kind of thing. So it's, they're growing in that. Yeah, and then it had one other thing I did.
You're talking about your pumpkin plant? I bought an avocado tree.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. cross your fingers for me that it stays small. We bought a pot to put it in. And
Okay.
that someday down the line it bears fruit.
Yeah.
And that the squirrels don't get it all.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
a $50 gamble.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's still not working. This piece of crap. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I don't know what's up with
I'll
your
get on blurry
camera.
eventually, I'm sure. Yeah. And then, of course, I did do a lot of on the puppet, just a little bit. So it was mainly just the first portion of working in the arms, and that's like the this is the inside of one of them. I had to do this 4 times.
Oh, cool.
So basically stitching the little hand to the arm part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's then I have to go through and sew them all together, sew all 4 of them, so they're just 2 arms, and turn them inside out, fill them up, blah blah blah, stick them on the puppet, yada yada. So getting closer, a little bit at a time.
So something kind of funny about Jeff's puppet work is, of course, he's been posting pictures of this on social media.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've been having phone issues, and so I'm switching over to a new phone, and it's been very complicated. And so I've got like 3 phones going at once. I just shipped one back. I have 2 phones now. But Jeff has been posting his puppet progress.
There we go.
And we can't tell because it won't tell us what picture it is. I got a thing going, oh, hey, check out Jeff's picture on Instagram. And so I go to Instagram, and it's like, we have deleted this picture because it shows nudity and this kind of I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, pretty sure Jeff is not posting nudity. But what we
No.
think it is he was posting his puppet progress, and it was looking at the puppet, which was basically a large portion of one color, and it went, oh, there's a nude person in here, and it deleted his post.
Oh.
Which was
Must have, yeah.
was really
I
funny.
have no idea what it was.
Yeah, so if you
Wow.
post a picture of somebody wearing pink, like pink shorts, pink t-shirt, it will often flag it as nudity because there's too much of a skin-related color in the picture. And it's just their bot that goes, "Oh my gosh, too much of this color. Must be nudity."
Yeah. It might have been the darn puppet. Like when I finally got him turned inside out, and I think I posted a picture of that or short clip video or something of just the body part. Maybe that's what got deleted. I don't know. I have to look.
That's what I think. I think you got tagged
Yeah.
for puppet porn.
Yeah. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Instagram?
Oh, it's the bots, man. It's the algorithm.
Yeah, I know.
Always
Like, good grief.
pulling that kind of BS. My gosh.
So on
Yeah.
Monday,
Yep.
which is my birthday, I woke up, got my breakfast, sat down on my computer, tried to read my computer, and realized that I was having auras, like migraine auras,
Oh.
and I couldn't see my screen. So I had to call in temporarily sick to work, send an email going, I can't see anything, so I'm going to have to
Oh.
Yeah,
bow out for a while.
that was
and,
pretty
Yikes.
brutal.
Yeah, but I managed to head it off. Aspirin, caffeine.
But now
does it?
we know how easy it is to get you out of work.
But I wasn't out of work. I ended
Yeah.
up going to one of my meetings and
Right.
finishing up the day. But then we got tickets and went to go see the Hail Mary Project, which I have seen. But Sean hadn't seen, and I
Yeah.
thought he should probably see it on the big screen because of the big space vistas. Do you think it was worth it to have seen it on the big screen?
I do, just because there would have been a bunch of things I would not have really grasped on our television.
And the other problem was there are several scenes that are in other languages that have
It
subtitles.
requires subtitles.
And yeah.
Oh.
I think that it was definitely a benefit for that, and I'm always looking for Easter eggs and stuff, and that was like a big deal. And there are large portions of the movie where the background and one of the characters and a bunch of they're all the same, and so that would have been really hard. But the day we saw it, amusingly, is the day that it launched on streaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So it was the
But
same day.
The thing is that it's on Amazon, which means we'd have to watch it with commercials.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to see it with commercials.
But Project Hail Mary was pretty good. Colleen's reading the book right now.
I am.
Okay.
And then, since Colleen had already seen it, she decided to try an experiment with the film when we went in.
There's a company called Theater Ears that you download their app onto your phone, and then when you get into the theater, you bring your own earbuds, and you tap on which movie you're seeing and what you want to have with the movie. And in most cases, what they're doing is if a movie's in English, they'll translate it into Spanish or maybe other languages. I didn't look that closely at it. But for this particular movie, they did a director's commentary because we don't get those anymore. We used to get those when we got DVDs, VHS used to have director's commentary sometimes. So this was the opportunity to see the director's commentary in the theater, and since I had already seen the movie, I thought I'd try it. I had two problems with it. And that the first one was they played the movie at such a high volume that it was difficult to hear on my earbuds what the directors were saying. So every time I wanted to hear what they were saying, I actually had to hold my hands over my ears to block the movie sounds.
You needed headphones
really
like
loud.
mine, which like cover your ears. That probably would have worked really well.
And then the other problem was that I kind of wanted to watch the movie. So, and if you were doing the director's thing and you could hear them, you couldn't hear what was being said on the screen.
Right.
So I left one of the headphones in and held my hand over it, and then so that I could listen to both. And then whenever I really wanted to hear the screen, I'd just take my hand off my ear, and then I couldn't hear it anymore.
Right.
So it worked out well. It was pretty distracting. So I'm kind of, I have mixed feelings on whether it was a success or not.
It was an interesting experiment. See, I would love that, though, to be at home, for you to be able to do it at home.
Yeah, I think that the theaters are paying for it in order to get more people to go to the theater.
Well, and you didn't have to start it at a particular time. It automatically
syncs, yeah.
Right, so that's technology that you don't have at home.
Yeah. Although what's annoying is that I forgot to turn off they have a, allow us to access your phone, and I forgot to turn it off, and I just got a notification from my phone just now that said, you're still telling them all about everything that you're doing.
Right.
I'm like, ugh.
That's funny.
So,
we went to Cinemark, and they didn't have any cool, Project Hail Mary popcorn buckets or anything. But what they did have is this thing, which I thought was kind of cool. I'll have to show you on a picture on my phone. If you're a Top Gun fan, Cinemark seemed to have these popcorn buckets, which was Maverick's helmet and Goose's helmet. They were about $45 a piece. And here we go. It's and then of course it's gone dim. So $45 a piece. They're about half scale, but they're pretty neat. If you're a Top Gun fan, it might be a thing that you want to look into. Popcorn buckets being what they are these days, being a huge deal.
We did stop at Starbucks to get a little beverage to go with our popcorn at the theater, and
they had a birthday thing that
they
send you if you have their app.
So I got a free drink for my birthday, and I did the pink drink, which turns out to be pretty close almost as good as the drink, the Sanrio partnership pink drink that I got at McDonald's in Hong Kong.
Yeah, it was My Melody was the tie-in, and it was a meal not for kids. It was a meal for adults, which was pretty funny. But it was it was a good drink, and Colleen's is the one at Starbucks is actually pretty good. And I think it's hysterical that they just call it the pink drink.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called. It wasn't even called a pink drink or anything in Hong Kong. It was
like
My
the
Melody
My
drink.
Melody drink, and it was like a strawberry drink with yogurt with whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty good approximation. And so Colleen got the birthday thing there, and Starbucks does it in an interesting way. You have to have the app, and you have to have made a purchase that lets you accrue stars. When you buy stuff, you get stars. And so you have to have accrued stars sometime in the last year. So you can't just show up at Starbucks the day of your birthday, install the app, and go, give me a drink.
And Sean and I share an account, which is really funny because it's like my account, but his name, and he goes to Starbucks more often than I do. So,
we decided to throw it together just so that we didn't have two separate accounts accruing stars. We almost never go apart anyway, but, just to make sure all the stars go into one account, I just sign in as her on the phone. So
that was the birthdays.
There's
and then...
still a coffee bean and tea leaf somewhat near me, so.
Oh.
Yeah, but they got rid of my drink.
Yep, we do.
That's all the places I like get rid of the things that I like, which is a real bummer.
So I don't know if I'm assuming that we last week told you what Sean got me for my birthday. You guys.
I think so, but
we
didn't. We certainly didn't show it.
I haven't opened it yet, and I was thinking about opening it on the show. But maybe what I'll do is open it while Jeff is doing the Star Wars history.
Okay.
Unless that's too weird.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
That's totally weird, man. Okay. Pardon me. 3 birthdays to start. We have May 13th, 1922. That's when B. Arthur was born. She played Ekmina in the Star Wars Holiday Special. That's her big link to Star Wars.
Well, and then there's Maude.
Yeah, then there's Maude, yes. She only has like 37 credits as for a character.
Yeah, they're amazing credits though.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's only 37, which blows me away.
Well, B. Arthur also was a big Broadway star, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
And she did a whole bunch of stuff on Broadway, and as Battle Axie, as B. Arthur was, she was known for her singing on Broadway.
Yeah.
Which is funny. She was also a Marine, I believe.
I think so.
If that's correct.
Yeah. And then she's listed as herself, though, in like 192 things. Which I don't know what that means, but... Yeah.
That means, and that's probably where the Star Wars Holiday Special falls.
Like she was like a guest star in these things or something, or like game shows like, yeah, here's B. Arthur, here's B. Arthur.
I mean, I know she had characters, but in variety shows, often you get listed as yourself.
That's pretty much what it is. It's word shows, variety shows, whatever,
Yeah.
So, ton of them.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Anyway,
Yeah,
B. Arthur was what they used to call a tough broad, and she was amazing. And of course, you really only need to know that she did Maude and she did Golden Girls, and that's really enough to endear her to television.
This is true.
Did you kill yesterday? Did you kill last week? Are you going to kill next week? She was in History of the World Part 1.
She was, yeah. She worked in the unemployment line in History of the World Part 1.
Yeah. So, which is cool. Second one here. We'll go skip over to the second one now. May 10th, 1929. That's when George Coe was born. He played T. Watts Ka in Clone Wars. But I think you will have seen this guy in an awful lot of stuff if you don't already know who he is. 136 credits, but not all voice characters. I mean, he's been on. I've seen him on a lot of things. Not just the Clone Wars and or whatever cartoon, but because that was his voice. But
well, he's one of those guys who he was kind of in everything. So like the Stepford Wives and Transformers and things like that.
Yep. His biggest role was in a show called The Doctors. He played Scott Conrad in that for 143 episodes. Oh wait, Somerset. He had 450 episodes. It's Leo Kurtz.
Wow.
He was also in, strangely enough, he was in, if I can find it again, Max Headroom.
Oh, he was probably one of the TV execs.
Yeah, Ben Cheviot.
Yeah, I think
14 episodes.
I think he was part of Network 23. One of the guys who kept I don't care if we kill people, let's play commercials that blow up people's heads.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I mean, you've definitely seen him somewhere.
Yeah.
He's got that face. I don't know a better way to describe it. But, he's been in an awful lot of things, and you'll recognize him when you see him.
Right. Well, and he did voices in Archer. Just he's a really talented guy. That's very cool.
Pat Fremont for one episode of Supernatural. So there you go. All right. Next one and the last one of those birthdays is May 12th, 1946. That's when L. Neil Smith was born. His contribution for Star Wars is that he wrote a lot of Lando Calrissian books back in the 90s.
Huh. Oh, yeah. The Mind Harp of Sheru. And he basically wrote the books that followed the Han Solo trilogy that Brian Daley wrote.
Yeah.
So,
and then he also wrote let's see here, where did that go? It's like The Probability Reach, The Liberties. I don't know, but he was an activist too, not just a political activist and an author.
Colleen is giggling over there.
The Venus Belt, the Nagasaki Vector. Okay.
He had an alternate history series of books called The North American Confederacy.
Yeah.
Colleen's laughing.
Yeah. So there you go. That's it for that.
You also have cardboard on your head.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's she can't see anything out of there. The difficulty with this helmet is it doesn't have a liner in it yet.
It does.
Does it? Oh.
It has pads. There's cardboard on my head?
Yeah. Look at the helmet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there go all the pads.
There go the pads.
They're not in, but the front of the helmet is so much heavier than the back.
Yeah, we're going to have to
basically just
we're going to have to balance it out.
laying on my head.
Our friend Tom had a resin helmet that when I saw him yesterday, and it was equally as heavy. So even though this one's a mass-produced one, I don't think the other one, and it was way too small. It was way too small. That's pretty good. So you guys probably recognize what helmet this is. Again, with cardboard on it. And it's... it has lights, it has sound, it has a voice changer in it. And it's extremely
heavy.
well made, but it's also extremely heavy. Yeah.
It's very, very heavy.
I'm wondering if I can open that up and lighten it up a bit, shave some stuff down, and certainly have to rebalance it so that it's not front heavy. And then there are some. It needs a little bit of repaint and stuff. But Leia's slave helmet, or bounty hunter helmet, when she went in to save Han Solo. But the front part of it, the orange part, is actually like a pleather vinyl soft goods thing, which is pretty good.
Okay.
It was nice that they did that. The top part of this, by the way, of this helmet was apparently modeled after an air filter on a car. So they like grabbed it off of a car and made a couple of modifications to it, which is really funny.
I didn't think about that.
I don't know where the switch is to turn it on.
I don't either. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Maybe it doesn't even have batteries.
It should. It should come with batteries.
It's got these pieces that press in, but I don't know what they do.
The ones on the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me switch us back to our thing here. Hang on. There we go. And let me see it for a second. Let me see if I can figure it out.
It was a giant head for a moment.
Oh, she's got the flashlight. You want a real flashlight?
No, I'll hand it to you because I can't see how it's.
Yeah, throw it over here.
No, I'm not throwing it.
Ooh.
Well, you know what I mean.
Anyway, I was just looking to see if I could get into some of Brayton and Amy's workshops at Costume College for
Leatherwork.
Because I'm going to need to be sewing some leather, I believe,
No.
for this costume.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
Mixed
Something like that.
Blessing, it's a really cool costume, but now I have to make the costume that goes with it.
Right, which is always the problem.
Yeah.
Mm. Very
That's
true.
really funny. Yeah, it is a pretty hefty helmet though. And Colleen and I, actually, I'm not sure Colleen got to. I saw the original costume up at Skywalker Ranch and took pictures of it. So I actually have really good reference pictures that we can do to make this very, very accurate,
Awesome.
which would be really great. But yeah, it is a challenge to find the switch in this thing. It isn't where I would have put it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is really, really funny.
And also, while I was trying to unbox that, I set the box down on my keyboard and messed up our whole document.
Oh, typed a whole bunch of stuff. Oh well, that's what undo. Oh, I found the switch.
Oh.
So it has a little phrase already
Yeah.
clipped in there. That's
So it's
good.
got like a little blinky light thing up at the top, which is cool. And so it's got those lines, and then it's got a voice changer in here that will change Colleen's voice.
Oh. Ah.
So now those side buttons work.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
They were those?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So the one on the left, I think, changes your voice. So talk.
Hello? Did it change my voice? Oh, yeah, it does.
Kind of.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I'm calling Kaylee Crosby. Maybe I'll have to change my name.
Kind of echoey. Weird.
Yeah, because we can hear her speak and hear the voice change.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that you could hear.
Yeah.
It's like catching up. It's weird.
Frequent Falcon Flyer says Leia killed Bouche and took the suit. I'm not sure if that's true.
I don't think so.
You never know.
I don't know how to turn it back off now.
That's okay. It's not going to be a sizable drain on the battery. But yeah, the Bouche character, who was an Ubi's bounty hunter, Bouche was killed by the Black Sun crime syndicate, but people didn't know that he was dead, so Leia took over his persona to infiltrate Jabba's palace.
Oh.
So there you go. So if, you know, News of your death doesn't reach the greater galaxy. People can impersonate you. Apparently tried to blackmail the Black Sun crime syndicate, and they didn't go for that.
All right.
So Leia didn't kill
Mm-hmm.
him.
Jeff, you want to continue with Star Wars?
Yeah, I'll finish the other three. Sure. The actual history report that is on birthdays, we have May 14th, 1944, the most important one of the entire dang thing. George Lucas is born.
That guy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can't escape him.
Yeah. He was born next to he was born right next to the correct radar dish. So,
Right. It's really funny. Jeff and I were talking about this earlier, because he'll send me the birthday list from time to time on my morning show. It's amazing in the past week or so how many huge famous names were born in this particular time frame. They always talk about lots of May babies and stuff like that. And so there's all of these really famous people who were born in this time frame of a couple of weeks in May. And it's like mind numbing. Like the people born on my birthday is a really long list, and the people born in Colleen's birthday a really long list. So
weird, huh?
George Lucas right here on the 14th. Pretty good. So
yeah,
he's getting ready to open his museum.
Yep.
So
soon.
I've been getting a lot of social media posts from them as they start to set stuff up. Just I think we talked about it last week. They were setting up the Star Wars exhibit that's there. They have at least one Star Wars room.
Oh, of course.
That should be interesting, and the art that they're displaying is kind of crazy in the museum. It's like Peanuts and Wolverine comics and Wizard of Oz stuff and Frank Frazetta and Maurice Sendak, who did Where the Wild Things Are, and
I would imagine that the Peanuts comics would be like the original that he would send off to the publisher, right?
They are, they're like the Sunday comics.
Yeah,
and their webpage is really interesting in that it here I'll kind of show you what I'm looking at. It is of course called the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, and it's so here's the layup of the Charlie Brown strip they have, but their gallery just keeps showing stuff. Here, I think I could do that. So you can see where Charles Schultz used the standard layout of his Peanuts thing, and then just drew in the page and that kind of stuff, and very cool stuff. But yeah, looking at their webpage is like scrolling through everything you grew up with.
Yeah, pretty darn cool.
Yeah,
I do want to go because I want to see the original art and stuff that before it was thrown into print.
Yeah, very much looking for. He's got here's an original Winnie the Pooh thing.
That's awesome.
Which is cool. Did we talk about on the show last week about the Winnie the Pooh donation
gift
to the library? Yeah. The New York Public Library has the original Winnie the Pooh characters, which we got to see when we were there. And when they did that, Roo was missing. They had Kanga, but Kanga's little pocket was empty.
I see. Okay.
And so when Charles and Camilla came to the United States, they brought the same. It's not the exact one because he got lost in the 100-acre wood, but the same model of stuffed animal that Roo originally was. They found one and they brought it and they donated it to the library to complete their set. That was just like one of the kind of coolest, most thoughtful things I
Yeah.
think they ever could have done. I don't know who came up with that idea, but oh my God, guys, just amazing that they did that. So
Yeah. That's awesome.
yeah, super cool, super cool.
Yeah. Ooh. But yeah, definitely want to go there when it opens.
Yeah, well, we still have to get to the Academy Museum before the Jaws thing goes away.
No, yeah, definitely.
So we got to pick a day and go, dude.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Let's get on that before I think it goes through June or July, and
Okay.
time's a
Well,
ticking.
then the next week or so, we got to go.
Okay.
So let's set that up.
Sounds good. Let me jump in here and remind you all
Oh, we're at 8 o'clock. Okay.
that you are listening to sci-fi.radio, sci-fi for your Wi-Fi. That is our URL. You can go over to sci-fi.radio. Check out our brand new web page. Has a really nice, very professional design. Very excited about it. We've got news and stuff up there for you. So we have a Star Trek Strange New Worlds trailer. We have a trailer for something called Wildwood, which is the next stop-motion animated project from Leica Studios, who did Coraline and Nightmare Before Christmas and stuff like that. Weird Al's getting a musical. Got a news story for that. We'll talk a little more about that a little later. And there's a song released for Spider Noir, which is pretty cool. And we have all sorts of news stories up there that you can go check out, plus our schedule of programs and things. We are listener supported. Consider the Patreon button if you would be so kind. And I thought it usually told us that we were... Yeah, it's really funny. It says the DJ is Docking Bay 94, and it says that we're playing Annie Lennox music.
Are we?
Yeah, so something's a little wacky there. I will...
But if we hum it, we'll get in trouble and get kicked off Twitch.
Right.
I know. Heck, man.
That's it. And I'm gonna turn my volume on here from my browser a minute to see if we're actually broadcasting.
If we hum it, we'll get in trouble.
Yep, we're actually broadcasting.
are.
So there we go. Nice to know. Anyway, so you could...
Colleen sounds exactly like Annie Lennox. That's why.
Right, right. Thank goodness she hasn't done the orange spiky hair, though. I like Colleen's hair. You could be watching us on Twitch, Facebook, or on YouTube, and we're grateful if you do that. We got a whole bunch of you guys all up on our chat, so if you're hanging out on the chat, thank you. And also to Kit, who isn't here tonight, but does a lot of work for our Facebook page and our show document and stuff during the week. Equally unpaid is Kit, who sort of functions as a producer for this show and puts all the stuff that we talk about up there in this document so that Colleen can put a box on it and mess it up.
Yes. So we do have to answer a question, and that's that I don't think you made it clear that the Jaws exhibit that you're talking about is at the LA County Museum of Art.
It's not. It is at the Academy Museum.
At the Academy Museum, sorry.
And it's been running for quite some time. It is something that they put together special for the 50th anniversary of Jaws. And to my knowledge, it is not touring. It is only visible there.
It's not that the shark that they have hanging up is going away.
That's
going to
stay.
The whole exhibit is going away.
Right, but they have like an entire floor that's nothing but Jaws stuff. I was talking to my friend Tom Piedmont, who has seen it already, and he's like, I thought it was going to be a couple of rooms, and then it kept going, and it kept going, and it kept going. He's like, it's really, really big. And there's some of the stuff is a replica, some of the stuff is real, whatever they could get their hands on to do. And they created some things expressly for it, which included there's a shark, a mechanical shark, that you can control that is a small-scale replica of what they were working with in Martha's Vineyard. So you can see how the shark moved. You can make it do what it did in the movie and see the mechanical linkages of this mechanism on a smaller scale. Yeah. It's really amazing. Some really neat stuff. And then, of course, for Jeff and I, they've got the costumes on display and whatnot. We were going to dress up as Hooper and Brody and go down and check it out. So we'll have to like pick a day and go. I think it'd be a lot of fun, and we'll shoot a lot of pictures and do some video. And we'll do some stuff for y'all, and I think it'll be fun. Somebody mentioned. It's Rose mentioned your cute hair. I was going to say your hair does look good tonight. When it's
doesn't
not
have a headband over it.
When it's not fuzzy, yeah. That's really funny.
Lady A is here too.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Somebody was talking on George Lucas's birthday. They're like, "Oh, show us your George Lucas cosplays." And I was looking at some old pictures of me, and I'm like, I am going from looking like George Lucas, whom people would come up and ask me if I was George Lucas. Now I look more like special effects wizard Lorne Peterson.
As long as you don't look like Lorne Michaels.
Time goes on. Lorne Michaels has
totally different look.
Much better hair than I have.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Old West Day Rose, I'll be there. I'm not sure who all's going, but I'll be there this Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday? Is that at the park or is that at Knott's?
At the park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not Knott's, because that if you go to Knott's, there's very little, and it's mostly promotion for certain people. But Sunday. Sunday
is the 17th. It's Comic-Con Revolution, which we're not going to.
It's your Belinda Star Wars Day.
Saturday.
No, that's Saturday. Yeah. If I wake up in time, maybe I will come down.
We can't promise it because we also need to clean the house.
Yeah. And there's an event the day before.
Yeah.
The Star Wars Day. So we'll have to see how it all shakes out. Yeah. What kind of fatigue we're having.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh boy! I still got a couple more, don't I? Or one more. Do I?
That was the birthday.
I got one left.
You have two more.
Oh yeah, I got two left because we did the maker's birthday.
Right.
It'll circle back over the last two. Good gravy. Okay, May 12th, 2003. That's when the LFL launched. They created the animation studio, LFL Animation, at Point Richmond Tech Center in San Francisco.
I wonder if that is still open, because the animation has had a whole bunch of places that have come and gone. And Lucasfilm Animation, I think a lot of it got moved to Big Rock Ranch.
Could be.
Let's see. Pixar had been there as well.
Yeah. They're elsewhere.
And I don't see that they're still there. They may have moved back to the Letterman Digital Arts Center.
Oh, you never know. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I have to look that up. And the last one, which is kind of odd, is that was May 13th, 2005, when Good Charlotte played during MTV's Total Request Live from Skywalker Ranch. It was for episode 3.
Right. So, they were getting ready to launch episode 3, and the TRL show, they had a lot of people up there, and basically they had like a mini Coachella thing going on where all these people like went up and hung out, and Skywalker Ranch became a concert venue, which was really funny. The guy who created the Scum and Villainy Cantina here in Hollywood, JC, went up there. He was part of this event. He was walking towards one of the main buildings, and the door opened, and George Lucas came out. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, George Lucas, you're amazing. I love what you did." And he looks at him and he says, "Can I have a hug?" And George goes, "Yeah, okay." And gives him a hug. And this sounds like a wildly apocryphal story, except for JC has shown me the photographs of him hugging George Lucas. It's like so bizarre, right? But,
Awesome.
what do you do with the 15 seconds when you meet your hero? What can you do in 15 seconds? Well, you can get a hug, apparently, which was kind of awesome.
I mean, I got a hug from Paul Williams.
Right? Exactly. I watched a thing today that was Dick Clark, and he had a Wednesday night music show, and they had this amazing thing where they were playing Roll Over Beethoven, and they had invited Chuck Berry to be part of it, and then like 20 other people who were all like Seals and Crofts were there. Billy Preston was there. Pete Best, the original drummer from the Beatles, came and did it, and he hadn't done anything for 14 years, and he came to do this Dick Clark thing. All these amazing music. Charlie Daniels was on the fiddle. Just like guy after guy after guy coming in it, and they had some great background singers. And the hosts of this, the people sort of coordinating all of the musicians together, were Doc Severinsen from the Johnny Carson show and Paul Williams. And Paul Williams comes out and he drops a stack of phone books so that he can stand on the stack of phone books and be as tall as Doc Severinsen, which was pretty funny. And then they play the song, and it's great. And then they play the same song as an exit. And so the band is still up there, and they're rocking out. And cheerleaders come down the aisles and stand in the aisles with big gold pom-poms, and they're doing their thing. And Paul Williams, because he's Paul Williams, starts going through the cheerleader line, giving each one of them a hug all the way up the cheerleader line. And he'd give him a hug and put his arm around him and wave at the camera and then move to the next one. It just seemed like a very Paul Williams thing to do.
On the one hand, I mean, is it appropriate? And on the other hand, my goodness, does he give good hugs?
It was the 70s, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And he was not creepy about it.
Oh, good.
Which was good.
Good.
He wasn't like, all the cheerleaders were like in leotards or bathing suits, like a one piece, and he was giving him a hug, maybe a kiss on the cheek, and now he didn't get creepy about it. But
well, I mean, it's hard to imagine that he would.
Right.
But, you end up hearing things about people, and you're like, ugh.
And he was playing the ringmaster, like the showman.
Okay.
He was all about that.
Oh, apparently Monsterpalooza. You can get your
that's what
photos
Rose
with
is saying.
him.
With Paul Williams?
Yeah, Rose said he was going to Monsterpalooza, so I looked it up.
Wow.
And it says, pro photo ops with Paul Williams, Phantom of the Paradise Muppet movie, Smokey and the Bandit.
Right.
For the Planet of the Apes are on sale now via Celeb Photo Ops.
Ooh, how much are they charging for
Nice.
that? He's got to be a $200 celeb easy.
Don't-
At least.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know what
think
they
I
charge
got
at
a deal by
Monsterpalooza,
not
so-
having to pay for it at all.
Well, we bought tickets. We got a show. You got a wonderful
Yeah.
hug. You got a terrific story. He enjoyed meeting us as much as we enjoyed meeting him.
Photo ops, celeb. Here we go. Looking at how much this is. It's funny. There's no link, but they do put the what it is in there, and so you have to go to the spot and look everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is they try to hide these sort of things. Oh, wow. 2026, $90.
Yeah.
That's kind of not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're Mark Hamill's apparently like $225 or something. That's not bad at all for Paul. I mean, that's probably
Alice Cooper is 130.
yeah, interesting.
Yeah. $90 is not bad.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
And oh my God, it is so worth meeting.
I think $90
Paul Williams.
would be worth it, especially if he hugs you.
Yeah, completely.
'Cause
Yeah, that was pretty great.
it was ridiculous because I'm crying and hugging him, and he's
Aw.
having a conversation with Sean about Sean's car.
Well,
Because of course he is.
Well, and he
Oh.
had a conversation with you about the one concert he missed.
Yes,
Well, they-
yes, which was the one
that was
that
the one.
I was in the audience for.
Right.
That I missed it. But Sean, you could get a Gina Davis photo op for $120.
Oh yeah.
You also
There you
had
go.
an interaction with her for
Because
$0.
I want to go. So Colleen's crying on Paul Williams. I'm crying, choked up, like completely flummoxed by Rogue One. It was like such an amazing movie, and Jeff and I went to the premiere, and I'm standing in the lobby. I think Jeff is in the restroom, and I'm like,
Probably.
I can't talk, and my friends are like, "Wasn't that amazing?" And I'm like, can't, like, just cannot formulate a sentence. The parts of my body that speak
He's starting again.
wouldn't work. And so, and Gina Davis comes over, and she's like, "Oh my God, yeah, it was really amazing, wasn't it?" But I didn't recognize her for a while. It took a minute of talking for a while, and she's like, "Oh, it was so good, and we're this and we're that." And my voice is starting to come back, and I'm like, my eyes are all red and stuff like that. And then I realized who it was, and I'm like, "Oh, great, Gina Davis like saw me all
Verklempt.
teary, and yeah."
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. So no need to remind her of that. Thank you.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't remember, and I probably totally do.
Oh, well,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, for her, she probably sees guys crying in the lobby of the theater all the time.
Yes.
Whereas here's somebody else, Kane Hodder, $90.
Hey, we know Kane.
We know Kane.
Yeah.
But that's because we worked with him.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we could
But
show
there's
up.
a lot of them that are really cool. I'm like, wow. look how
He
these
wouldn't
people-
recognize me.
Oh, he'd recognize me for sure, I hope.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could get Gina Davis and Lori Petty for $190.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a bargain,
You would have to bring baseball equipment for them to sign.
right?
That would be pretty amazing. Get a little league of their own action going on.
There's some great people in
Don
here.
Glover? Yeah.
Well, and usually, like these are, we don't go to autograph shows really.
No.
But is this in Burbank, Monsterpalooza? Where is it?
Pasadena, I thought.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Pasadena Convention
Am I
Center.
wrong?
I'm just looking at the it is at Pasadena Convention Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've done events there.
May 29th to May 31st. Now, I'll be in Pasadena on May 31st, but I'm going to an Alice in Wonderland ball, so...
Right.
Oh, see, there you go.
and I already have my ticket for that.
Are you wearing your house?
I am going to wear my house.
Cool.
Yeah.
You should take it out so that we can fix it.
Yes,
wow,
it
he's
is
right, the
in
little one.
sad shape.
What'd you say, Jeff?
They have John Glover's only $70. Wow.
There you go.
Love John
You
Glover.
could go.
He's always a smarmy bad guy.
He usually is a bad guy, yeah.
I wonder if he's smarmy
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
I imagine he's actually really terrific. In
Oh, yeah.
person.
Probably.
Very
But
much
he's
so,
only
as far
doing
as I-
Friday.
Yeah.
So you have to really be focused in
Well,
on
he's
what
a
day
busy,
you want to
busy
go.
man. Of course, he was in
Scrooged.
what do you call it?
He was in Scrooged.
Gremlins 2. He was in Scrooge.
Oh, gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really great. I was looking for a picture of Colleen's house, and I can't.
Oh, okay.
I
can't
have
find
one.
it. She did one on Facebook, and I thought for sure it would just come right up, but
But you were
Yeah.
wrong.
I am wrong.
Katie Seagal.
We made Colleen look like she was growing out of the house.
I actually don't have a great photo of it, but here's one of me with a couple of other people.
It's weird. Apparently, Alice and House triggers a lot of posts from my friends,
Oh.
which is weird.
Paste.
So
Okay.
Okay. There is a
Yeah.
picture of it. Not a great one, but a picture.
sent me one. Okay.
Oh, there we go. I see it.
Go find that.
It's in our chat.
Yeah, I got it.
Marty.
Um,
Marty.
This is Colleen in the Alice in Wonderland house dress. So it's pretty cool. So we made her a big foam house, and we put little hedges around it, little fence, and thatched roof. And it probably needs a little bit of love. So
It does. It's
Mhm.
it's starting to show its age.
is this a nighttime event or a daytime event?
It's a daytime event.
Okay.
And it is indoors.
Indoors.
It starts at 2:00. Ends at
Because I'm
6
like, I
o'clock.
could put a light behind that stained glass window.
That would be cool. We should do that.
Anyway, but you got to dig it out.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we? Oh my God, this thing. Did you guys collect bubblegum cards of anybody when you were young?
The Garbage Pail Kids.
Okay, that counts.
Hmm.
Wacky packages.
Yeah, Wacky Packages. That's what it was.
Yeah, that counts. So,
Hmm.
I had and lost because I lost just about everything I owned at one point. I had all the Star Wars collectible trading cards in binders, in perfect shape for all three movies: Star Wars, Empire
Gotcha.
Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
There was a auction recently for Heritage Auctions, and basically card number one of the Topps Star Wars trading cards from 1977 is Luke Skywalker. It's
Oh.
what they're calling his rookie card, because basically it was the card that launched the line. It was the first appearance of Luke Skywalker, and somebody had it graded and slabbed, and it basically went for, with fees, because you have to pay the auction house like 15%, a bunch of fees and stuff like that. It sold for $687,500, and after fees, $730,000.
Good gravy.
Now, we've seen this picture a million times. We
I
know
mean-
this card, pretty
That's so weird.
easily.
I mean, if Mark had signed it or George or something, but what?
Well, and so this says that it's a 6. So I don't know if that means that that's like the quality of the card.
No idea.
Now they sold one of these for like 280,000 not too long ago. I don't know why there
Holy
was such a huge
Crap.
jump at $268,400.
Yeah.
Why can't you still have that? Because I would like to have 280,000.
I know, right? Well, the chances are pretty good that I do have one around here. And in
Oh.
fact, I was trying to find my Star Wars cards that I have floating around. I found some. I didn't find the original Star Wars ones.
Gotcha.
But, of course, it's got to be in perfect shape. You have to have it graded. They put it in this little slab thing.
Yeah.
So here it is in its little slab. So, I mean, sure, I would love to have that much money. I'll tell you one thing for sure, the Muppet car would be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, this is considered a 10. It's a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
And so, it like hasn't been touched. Somebody like opened a pack and went, "Oh my God, it's in perfect shape." So that's kind of crazy. What would be fascinating is if you had one of these in the pack, and you like X-rayed them to find out what was in your packs. Assuming you could get through that awful gum that came with these things, which is actually a thing. So these things came in wax paper packages with like rock hard sticks of gum, and
Yep.
there's a lot about the packaging that could lead to damage to the cards. And so having one of these in perfect condition is pretty great. But
Yeah.
it is a little frustrating in that I had the entire collection of all of these cards, and there were 5 sets originally. They did a blue, a red, a yellow, a green, and an orange border. I had all these. And if I still had them, I would sell them in a heartbeat, and we would be rich. Because I'm willing to bet that both the Empire Strikes Back version and the Star Wars version, and then to a lesser extent the Return of the Jedi, all of those would probably accumulate at these kind of prices, a couple of $1 million easy. Although the
right.
market may now be flooded with them
Yeah, there's
Yep.
that.
because everybody's
That poster that we have up on the wall here,
Gonna
that
do
I
it.
was excited because it was in that auction and we have like an autographed version and everything. That
Yes.
poster in the auction didn't sell.
Oh, boy.
It didn't. It
Bummer.
didn't. And so Colleen's talking about the poster. I'll show it to you real quick by moving my camera around
You should
here.
probably just have me do it.
It's right there. So that Star Wars poster is from the 10th anniversary, and it is by John Alvin, and it is signed by him. And so it has some cachet, but you know they were selling one for a couple $1,000, and nobody bought it.
I think it was only a couple hundred, really.
So I think the autographed one.
Can you
Did
put
better.
up the photo that I just put in the chat
I can.
for Rose to see?
Sure. Hang on.
Have a photo for Rose to look at.
Oh, there you go.
Hope she's still there.
Couple of goofballs.
Yep.
Let me tell you. There you go. It's Colleen with Paul. Whoops, Paul Williams. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, there it goes.
So this is why I am completely convinced that Colleen married me. Short guy, glasses, goofball sense of humor, always singing Muppet songs.
Yeah, that's
I mean-
probably it. I married you because, but you take far fewer drugs.
I do.
So-
I have had a lot less of a drug-infused lifestyle.
Right.
But that also means I can't write the kind of books that he writes about recovery and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. So
And also,
Yeah.
you didn't make enough movie off of the theme to The Love Boat to put 2 kids through college.
that's
So
true. That's very true.
Oh,
There is
man.
that.
Yeah, and you know I didn't work with the Carpenters and voice the Penguin on the Star Wars the Batman animated series.
See, look what you could have done.
I know. If only I had taken more drugs. Darn it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could start now, but I don't think it'll have the same effect on my career.
Probably
No.
not. Star Tour's last launch fan film, English dub. What is that about?
I watched this. It was actually pretty good, and in fact, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little bit of a taste of it. So it's getting easier and easier to make fan films because we can do all of these terrific special effects at home. And part of it also is that we've got AI to sort of help us out
Unfortunately.
with stuff like that now. And so this guy made a fan film, French, I believe, that basically looks pretty amazing. And it looks just like the Star Wars stuff, but his idea for a story came from kind of a little bit of a throwaway piece of trivia, which is based around Galaxy's Edge. And so if you go to Galaxy's Edge and you go to Oga's Cantina, you will encounter Captain Rex. And he is now DJ Rex, and he's playing music in the cantina. But back in the day, of course, he was a pilot for Star Tours. And so this covers sort of Star Tours incorporation into the rebellion and, sort of the covert work that they were doing with spies and things. And goes up to the point where Rex crashes on Batuu, which is really kind of cool. So if you know the Star Tours ride very well, all of this rings very true. They did an amazing job recreating the orbital platform, the everything like that. And your main human character is just some sort of grungy mechanic dude, which is cool. And then he gets brought in to, be part of the spy mission for the rebellion. He's got to go and relocate to a different location. They do some really clever stuff with it. I'm not a fan film guy. And
Yeah.
I actually found this to be pretty cute. It's got a little bit of a cheese factor because,
Oh yeah.
not everybody can match ILM and that kind of
No.
thing. But they brought a lot of good actors in. There is a guest appearance in here by Tony Baxter, who is one of the Imagineers who worked on this ride, which was pretty great.
That's nice.
And all told, they did a good job. It runs 23 minutes, so it's basically a half-hour TV episode. And I really think they knocked it out of the park. Did either of you guys watch it at all?
I didn't.
Not as yet. I have not watched it as yet, but it looks pretty cool.
I'm kind of
from what
looking
I've
to
seen
see
right
if
here.
I can find Tony Baxter in here by scrubbing through. It was a pretty kind of cute thing. One of those if you know kind of deals. Yeah, I can't find him in this.
I'll have to try and watch
Yeah.
it.
But
Yep.
anyway, if you love Star Tours, if you're a Disney fan, if you like Star Wars, they really do a lot of pretty great stuff in here. And honestly, they nailed the visuals. It looks so much like the real Star Tours that, if you've been on the ride, you have a connection to this fan film.
Yeah.
It very clever on the part of the guys. Even this scene here, there's a guy in the back who is a guy who raises his fist and gets upset at you later. The fuel truck that you almost crash into just went by.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff from the ride that if you remember the old Star Tours, the original Star Tours that debuted in 1987, it's just an awful lot of fun. So thumbs up to these dudes for making a really good fan film. Because most of the time I look at the fan films and I'm just like, ugh. But this was really fun. Absolutely loved this.
Nice. I gotta watch it then.
Yeah, and we've got the link up in the chat, I'm sure. I will put it there in right
Okay.
now.
Cool. And then Jeff was going to review Mall Shadow Lord full season,
Oh, yeah? Okay.
which Sean and I. Oh, I mean, it's listed there. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
About reviewing
Kit
it.
will say it, yeah.
Sean and I
'Cause
haven't
I
watched
really
it. We watched like the first 2, maybe 3 episodes,
Yeah.
and
It
Meh.
didn't excite us enough to go back and
old episodes of Fringe are more interesting to us right now.
yeah, because
So
but I heard it ended well, so
yeah. It basically ended so they do a second season, obviously, is what they did, and that's what they're gonna do. But so watching the whole thing, yeah, there's about three characters or so in there that probably could have used more story for them or something, or or some a little more for the characters so that you cared more about them.
yeah.
But other than those folks, like the main characters in it were actually pretty well done. Darth Maul, they give a lot more to him as like his into his psyche, I guess you could call it, or like what he's what may have happened to him back before he became Darth Maul, and what was the reasoning behind it, just kind of briefly in flashes and stuff. But you get to see more of that. You see like his more depth into that character.
Yeah.
And that was kind of nice. You get to see let's see here. You can see other characters, another Sith Lord, and portrayed incredibly well. I thought did a great job of that character. I don't want to say who it is. It's spoiling, I think, but
Okay.
not sure how spoilerish. How far back do we get the spoilers? Like a week or two?
Couple of weeks.
2
Something like that?
weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I think they showed this character first like a week ago.
Okay.
So maybe we have to... Anyway, they did a good job with that character. I think that the way that they showed him, there are whatchamacallums in it. Much like in Rebels, they had Inquisitors. This one has Inquisitors. They and like one of them shows up in an episode quite a ways back. So, but one of them I found he looks like a character from another franchise, and I can't remember the franchise. But I'm going, did you guys just play this game and you like this other game and saw, hey, this character looks cool. Let's make a Sith Lord out of a Sith Inquisitor out of him, or whatever. Because it looks almost identical. That was kind of like, what the heck, guys? But yeah. So to be honest, Maul himself and whatever, blah blah blah. The Jedi and his companion, yeah. The most three-dimensional character for me that was introduced was the character of Lawson. He's like the police captain.
Yeah, the obviously named police captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked
And
him.
he was
thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was the most three-dimensional, I think, out of all the new characters that they gave us. And they tried to do a little more with I can't remember her name now for some reason, but the Twi'lek Jedi apprentice, so to speak. She had a lot of more character development, a bit more than her Jedi master.
Was that the one who looked like Sabine? I kept confusing with Sabine.
No,
Oh.
no. Sabine was one of the Sabine lookalike was actually one of the Mandos. That was confusing as heck.
Yeah,
too.
it was really
I
weird.
understand that because she did look a lot like Sabine. And they could have, I don't know, done a little better with that. Change her hairstyle or something. I don't know, but yeah. It was Devin. I think was the name of the Devin was the name of the character that was the Jedi apprentice or the Jedi youngling or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So and I liked a lot of the characters. I liked the Jedi Master guy, but but he was not weren't going to a lot of depth with his character, so to speak, with the way they portrayed it and such. So I was watching going, well, this guy's probably not going to last. He's cool, but I don't think he's going to last long. Because you can see it coming,
Yeah. I'll probably go back and watch it.
Yeah.
It's just, but we also haven't seen like The Acolyte, because we always say like, oh, we'll go back and watch it, and then we find ourselves watching comfort TV like Fringe, which we hadn't seen in 10 years, and we're like really doing a deep dive into that.
Yeah, we've been watching Night Court at night, so
we also started rewatching Phineas and Ferb from the start.
Oh, there you go.
Which was cool. Which Night Court, the new one or the old one?
Oh, well,
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched any of the new one yet.
Hang on a second. I'll be right back. I have to show you something. I'll be right back. Hold
Okay.
on. Keep going.
I'm hanging on a second. Okay. But the other neat part about it was that I loved how they made it look. So it was like it's sort of like the animators are growing up a little bit. So if you watched like Clone Wars, they were kind of stiff, and such. And the backgrounds were pretty good, but they were more cartoon style. And then like Rebels, they got a little further with how the backgrounds are looking, but the characters are a little more cartoony. And then like with this and like say Bad Batch, even that, so to speak. But I think they're heading more towards realism in a sense.
Yeah, the animation wasn't bad. The design was pretty good. They do get more and more realistic as things go on, which it's funny to see the evolution of that, even over the course of Clone Wars, where like things started out a little more cartoony and then got much more realistic towards the end. So I can't say that that's a bad thing.
No.
But it is kind of funny when you make comparisons of like, here's Darth Maul in this, and here's Darth Maul in this, and look at how different they look.
And I have to, I liked Rebels, but I thought how they designed Yoda. He looked terrible in Rebels. Like Yoda looked awful in Rebels, but
I
he
don't
looked
know
great.
what
He
the
looked
heck
pretty
they
good in
did.
like Clone Wars and stuff.
It's sometimes they think they're doing a good thing, and they kind of miss the mark. a little bit. So it's kind of funny. I wanted to show you this sort of Star Wars related thing because it is relevant to your interests. If you I looked, there was the name of an actor that made me remember this as I did it. So if you go to Burger King and you buy the Mando meal, the soda that you get comes in a paper cup, which they then encase in a plastic cup. And so that plastic cup in particular...
They actually handed them to me as two separate items. I was the one who encased it.
Oh, okay. So the cup has like a holographic Zeb on the front. It has other characters too, Grogu and stuff like that. But this one, and I think there's at least two of these, maybe four. But they did put Zeb front and center, and I figured this was a cup that you needed. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. So.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'd say I'd say it was a pretty decent show. I enjoyed it.
We're like 2 episodes in. What is it? 6 episodes long?
Something 6 or 8. I think it's 8.
Okay. I mean, we'll probably go back and watch the rest of them. It just didn't grab me right away. I usually give a show 3 episodes. We got 2 in. But I heard it ended well. And...
There are 10 episodes.
Oh, 10. I just haven't been that excited about Darth Maul and any arc that he has had since episode 1. Basically, all of the momentum I had for Darth Maul got killed off when he got cut in half.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was the weird thing about the Phantom Menace. It's like they decided to give you a pretty cool Jedi. Even though he was kind of he may have had a fake beard or whatever on. But Qui-Gon Jinn was pretty cool, and then it's like okay, and then they give you this really cool bad guy since Darth Vader, of Darth Maul, and they're both in the first Phantom Menace are toast. Like what? Why? So I thought that's sad. Really sad that they had to go and do that.
Shall we talk about theme parks for a moment?
Yeah, there's a couple things that I teased that aren't going to take very long to cover, mostly because we don't have a super ton amount of information.
Well, why don't you go ahead and talk about, because I can't tell what you teased.
Yeah, no worries. So this is a thing that will actually affect Jeff's job. Whereas the beginning of 2027 is when we're supposed to see the debut of the electric vehicles for Autopia. They're working on a prototype now, and when they get that up and running, they have apparently made a deal with the California Air Resources Board to retire the gas-powered cars, which they have been using in some capacity since 1955, the day the park opened. The Autopia debuted, and if you've ridden the Autopia, it's really fun. It's the only place that I can think of where kids get to drive cars, but they're gas powered, they're stinky. I actually I probably mentioned this already for Star Wars Night. I had a really fun time going to Autopia, seeing Jeff, seeing our friend Greg, who works there too, and it was raining a bit, so the track was slick. Nobody else was riding the ride, so I had the track to myself. Oh my God, it was absolutely the best time in a long time that I've had on the Autopia. It was really cool. But I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the electric cars, and especially because in my case, and the rain is what made me go on the ride. Without the rain, the vapors from Autopia get my asthma up. Because it was raining, that wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
But so I actually had a really good time on the Autopia, and I love the ride. I've loved it since I was a kid. It has a little special meaning to Colleen and I because it was the only place I could drive a car when I couldn't get a driver's license as an adult. She's like, all right, we're going on Autopia just so you could drive me around for a while, which is really fun.
True.
So this looks like it's going to happen within a year's time. So, which will be because they've been talking about it for like 2 years already. So we'll see. And Jeff will have his finger on the pulse of that and not be able to tell us because he works for the company. And then the second thing, which is kind of a big deal for a lot of people, is that the Disneyland Resort is making changes to how pin traders work. So they have been celebrating 25 years of pin trading at the parks. You can get hoodies and jackets and T-shirts and things like that. They talk about that. There's special pin trader pins. And it has gotten a little bit competitive, not as much as Japan, where they had to stop pin trading because people were fighting. So there's no pin trading in Japan anymore. But it's competitive enough where people show up, they go to Frontierland, they camp out on benches at tables and things like that. They have binders full of pins. It's this huge thing for them. And they're trying to downscale that for guests, make the experience of being at Disneyland a little less about the mercenary world of pin trading. So cast members will wear lanyards with pins on them, and you can go up to just about any cast member that is displaying one and offer to trade. And if they like the trade, then they'll swap pins with you, which is really great. But these people who camp out in Frontierland and take over, like I've seen a guy take over an entire bench, like 6 binders, stuff on the seat, all of this stuff, and it's like it's crazy. It's like he's a one-man swap meet booth. And it's really
just do a convention of it.
Yeah, it's a really. I mean, a pin trading room at D23 makes sense. Doing this at Disneyland all the time kind of doesn't. So they're a bit of a mob. I've seen them relocate to Tomorrowland because they got kicked out of Frontierland. And it's right next to the Westward Ho Trading Company, which is where most of the pin drops happen. And so it's like it's a pretty big deal. And actually we were there on Tuesday. We went in, we checked at the new pin drops, see what they were doing and that kind of thing. And it was
they're closing off the area for some kids event.
They are. They're making it a kids area that is so this summer they're having discounted kids tickets because they really want to get more kids in there. There's the new Bluey show, which is like going gangbusters, where people get there first thing in the morning and line up in lines all the way through Fantasyland to the castle, which is crazy. And so in this case, they're having this Kids Rule summer promotion thing. And you can still trade pins in Disneyland. You just can't camp out like this and make it like it's your business. Bring a lanyard, bring a backpack. The backpacks with the clear windows with all the pins in them are great. That's still acceptable. And they're going to sort of block off that area for kids to do stuff, which will probably include pin trading. So this is written into the official pin trading rules. You can trade pins anywhere in the Disneyland Resort with small pin trading accessories or a lanyard. You have to limit the amount of stuff that you bring. No lights, no signs, no displays, no nothing like that. You're not a business. And you can't use benches, chairs, or tables. So it'll be interesting to see how people get around this. I'm almost certain people will take their strollers and put pins all over them now, just to do that kind of thing. And I will say, too, this only affects Disneyland. It doesn't affect Walt Disney World. So that's not a thing over there. Yet. So if people abuse it over there, it might be a problem. But they're also not doing this kids rule promotion.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that has a really
What can we do about?
big thing.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
Cool.
yeah. So that's that. I think that was the last stuff I had teased in our little
All right.
bumpery kind of thing.
So we have 10 minutes left in the show. Do you want to do like speed round, or do you want to go through theme parks? Rest in peace. Just chat more.
Let's see. I don't see. I guess the real person to bring up for rest in peace would probably be well, there's a couple. So Donald Gibb passed away at the age of 71. You'll remember him as Ogre, the big hulking frat kind of bully dude.
Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, in Revenge of the Nerds, he was the alpha beta bully dude who kind of came around at the end, I guess. So he passed away at the age of 71. Rex Reed passed away at the age of 87. He was part of the advanced crowd of kind of snarky film critics. He was part of like Pauline Kael was one of those and things like that, where they would come in the new wave of cinema in the 60s as things were changing, getting edgier and more sex and doing these sort of groundbreaking stories and stuff. And so he would also do profiles of Hollywood stars, Barbra Streisand, Buster Keaton, Ava Gardner, Peter Fonda, people like that. And then, but he would rip apart movies that he thought were, and he would try to do it in a really snarky, funny way. So he was kind of a really, really interesting and very controversial guy. He was always on the Dick Cavett show, and Tonight Show, and was one of those guys who told it as it was, as he saw it. So that was kind of interesting. And then I guess our third one over here is Michael Pennington, who passed away. He, of course, played Moff Jerjerrod from Return of the Jedi. He was the officer that we met in the opening scenes of Return of the Jedi. The Emperor coming here, we shall double our efforts.
Yes.
He was that dude. And if you ever had occasion to meet him at a convention, like most of the Imperial officers, just a nice man. Really cool. Really appreciated his position in Star Wars, and a long history of theater, starting from when he was a kid in the National Youth Theater, and moving on from there. So, sad to hear of his passing.
Oh, I think I saw him in a Shakespeare play or something once.
Oh, almost certainly.
Not a play, but it was a film, but a Shakespeare film. I think. I have to look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, and it's easy to say a guy with a great British accent, has one of those kind of personage things. But he was Laertes in Hamlet, which is no small part. And he was acting up until like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Busy guy with about 71 credits to his name, Inspector Lewis. And Father Brown and the Royal Shakespeare Company performances and things like that. And before Star Wars, he was doing all sorts of work. Although, I don't see him in Doctor Who. He seemed like a natural for that. So.
Interesting.
Yep. Anybody want to do a speed round?
Yeah. Sure, I got Brendan Fraser is going to be coming back for The Mummy 4. They're doing working, and he's basically he was on what was it, Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon, and he said that he's working out, he's reuniting with Rachel Weisz, who's coming back, and he said he's getting the band back together, and that He says he's trying to get this 57-year-old gear back in shape. Please wish me luck. So yeah,
Well, and to be fair, he did do that project called The Whale, where he packed
Yeah.
on some pounds. So, I talk about this all the time. I would love a role in Hollywood that assigned me a personal trainer, and my whole job
Yeah.
was to just get in the best shape ever.
there's a
I
video
think
somewhere that
everybody
was
would love
posted
that.
where he's at the
He's-
gym working out too for this.
He's already
just for-
looking good.
Yeah, he does. He looks really good. And yeah, right after The Whale, he started getting himself in shape right away,
Yeah.
and he's had some time to do that. So,
That's good. I had something that I wanted to say.
yeah, what do you got?
That the trailer for Stewart Fails to Save the Universe, which is going to be on Cinemax and HBO, so we won't be able to see it.
Right.
But it comes out July 23rd, and
And it's a spin-off of what show?
it's a spin-off of The Big Bang Theory. It is Stewart, who owned the comic book store, Kripke, who was the guy with the stutter who worked in the office with them.
Quipke had the speech impediment.
Yeah. And then I can't remember his name, who was the geologist at JPL.
Brian Posehn is the actor.
and
remember his
then
character name either.
Stewart's girlfriend. And I don't think she was a scientist, but
The redhead?
redhead. No, she's blonde.
Oh, blonde. I thought she was redhead. He had a girlfriend in the show.
In the show, he had a girlfriend that worked with him at the comic book store.
Yeah, is it the same?
It's the same woman.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
Right on.
And it looks, it's science fiction-y, very silly, and it looks fun. And if I had access to the channels that it played on, then I would watch it.
Right.
But I don't have the money to have all of the channels.
Right. Not
So
another streaming
Yes,
service.
waste of money.
right. I mean, kind of sad because HBO is like the original streaming service, really.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But most of the things they show on HBO are a little too after dark for me.
Right.
I don't know of
Yeah.
anywhere other. They have a lot
Yeah.
of swearing and
A lot of
murdering
nudity, a lot
and
of whatever.
unpleasant sex.
Yeah, and that's the key. Like
Yeah.
nothing against people, sex scenes and stuff. It's unpleasant sex, like
Right.
rapey sex is really.
You don't
what I'm
like
talking
that.
about.
I think the only service we're paying for is Prime because I have Disney Plus for free. So
Yeah, well, that's because you work for the company.
they give me the one with I get the one with ads for free. Okay, so it's
The
not
one with
even
the ads.
without
Oh.
ads.
Right. That's the.
So we
that's the key.
pay for the one without the ads for Disney Plus, and it's Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix. We have no ads for those.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Prime, we have ads, and we never watch Prime because we don't want to
Yeah.
watch the
You
ads.
don't want to watch ads. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think I can update it though to make it without commercials. I have to look it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could probably upgrade
But
it if you chip in
but I'll have
some
to
money.
pay.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the
Well,
things
creative one.
I just redid my phone with AT&T from Verizon, and if I had gone with like T-Mobile or something, they would have given us Disney for free. But I think it's with commercials and stuff,
Oh.
and I'm like, not a big deal. And so mostly I was worried about getting the cost down
Gotcha.
because there had been price creep in our account over the years.
it says, according to the internet, you are allowed to upgrade to the commercial-free version by paying the price difference as a cast member.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Which I don't
don't
know.
know what that
But we'll see.
is.
Anybody else have anything they want to chime in before we sign off?
Nope.
All right.
I mean, there's other stuff to talk about, but
Yeah.
we don't have enough time.
I will chime in here because I see him over on the chat. Gears McTinkersome
Yes.
is Tom. Tom's part of
Yeah.
Road Squadron. He is going gangbusters on his Star Wars car, where I just saw it yesterday. It was largely disassembled. He's doing insane amounts of custom fiberglass work for it. which is
Wow.
amazing. And it's looking really good.
So if Tom is still there, there are the liner, air quotes,
Okay.
is this weird sort of rubbery piece
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting.
like this. It's got a bunch of Velcro dots in it, so I don't want to drop
Right.
them.
So that's what I thought when I looked in the helmet, and it had little round circles in
yeah,
there.
and then it's
Yeah.
got 3 of these pads. So it's not a liner all the way.
Right. It's
I
a
feel
lot.
like we're gonna need to enhance it.
Yeah,
a
we'll
bit.
either enhance it or we'll see. I mean, we'll put it in and see if it does the trick.
Yeah,
But it is a little nose heavy.
it's very nose
which
heavy.
is a problem. And I actually bought a helmet on behalf of Tom and got it to him. But apparently they haven't opened it yet. So, but this does actually give Colleen the opportunity to work with someone on this costume concurrently, because there are 2 people who want to do
Yay.
it. And sometimes it's nice to have another person to nudge you into doing so. Like, I got a lot more work done on my car when Jeff came over and worked on his car.
Yeah.
It was just so much easier to have someone else suffering with you.
I do have a question for. Well, I guess not Tom's. I don't know if Tom's still listening or not either. What is he still working with the Hyundai, or is it a totally different car?
Totally different car.
Okay.
So actually, Tom has the coupe version of my last car, the 350Z. So he found a good one of those, which is funny. We were talking about the other day, and I'm like, oh man, I miss my Z, and he's like, I'll trade you. But yeah, he's going gangbusters on his Z, and what he's doing, I won't spoil it. I'll let him do a good unveiling and stuff for it. But
Nice.
he's chosen a good ship, and it requires a lot of custom fiberglass, and he's just putting insane amounts of work into it, which is pretty good. So it's going to be great when it's
Sure.
done. But it's not a fast process. But the work I saw yesterday was just amazing. So it's going to be really neat when it is done. Of course, Star Wars Celebration is coming up. He'll have it done by then for sure. But
Oh, sure.
I'm sure he wants it done like 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
Bye to Eric. Bye to Lori, who are still hanging out.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And you have listened to us on sci-fi.radio. That is a URL. Go check out that website. We have all sorts of videos and cool stuff for you to check out. And, of course, entertainment up there 24/7 that you can stream through your web browser or favorite radio app. I will be on the air tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time through 11 a.m. Pacific time to do the morning show, Good Morning Tatooine. So I appreciate your company. You can hang out with me over on Discord in the morning and sometimes derail my show, which happens occasionally.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're watching us on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube, like us or subscribe or do whatever you can to let us know that you were there. To everybody who's been in the chat all night, thank you. We've been grateful for your company. Aaron Van Ice popped in and popped out at the very end here, which is pretty great. And the Lady A. So, all y'all for hanging out. We are always grateful. Thanks to Kit, who is working tonight, so she can't hear that we're grateful for the work that she does. So, oh well.
Yeah.
And then we will see all you guys next week as well. Be good people and such.
Bye.
Goodbye. Good night. Good night. Goodbye.
See ya. All right, I'll get some credits going for you guys over on the video side of things.